Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ella. Thank you for joining me for this video. If you're new, please consider like, sharing, and subscribing. I do appreciate your support. So today we will be talking about Promise of a Wizard episode 2. And actually, I quite like this episode. There were a few new characters that were introduced, and these were three more wizards that basically I believe hold higher status and power compared to the first batch of wizards that we met in episode 1. So, with these wizards, one of them, his name is actually Oz. And I found that so funny and interesting, but he is actually nothing like the Wizard of Oz because, unlike the Wizard of Oz, who doesn't have any powers and who can't really do anything, this guy actually has powers and he can do something. As a matter of fact, when he first met our protagonist, he took her hand and then they were able to save and revive one of their comrades that was dying in bed. And not only is it revealed that, our humans and wizards have this conflict, but there's actually also conflict between wizards and wizards. There is that instance with Cain where in the beginning I never questioned as to why he had two different eye colors, but then it was revealed that actually he and Owen, they have beef with each other, and I guess Owen like gouged out his other eye. So now they both have each other's eye, and I was like, okay, this is a bit strange and awkward, but all right. So I don't know if it's like a rivalry between them or if they're like enemies or whatnot. For me, it feels more of like frenemy territory because on one hand it's not like he's looking out to like kill him, but on the other hand, he does warn the protagonist to stay away from Owen, like he's unpredictable and that he is dangerous. So we'll see what happens with that because I'm pretty sure Owen is probably going to run into the protagonist one way or another later on in the episodes. Our main character, who is really just like trying to grasp all of that is what's happening around her, right? Like this is not like some kind of dream. Like this is reality. This has become her reality. She's like asking herself, actually, how am I going to get back home? And then there was a journal or a book that was kept by the former sage from Japan that was abducted and transported into this world at some point. And he basically documented how it was staying with these wizards. So it was really interesting when she was like flipping through like the pages. As you see with like this previous sage, his character was kind of a bit up and down. On one hand, I think he enjoyed this world, but then on the other hand, he was really thinking about Japan and all the things that he missed. And then finally, there was a solution for him to go back. He actually met with someone called Prince Arthur, and Prince Arthur helped him basically, I guess, come up with a solution where he can travel back and forth between this world and Japan. So once our protagonist read that, she was like, I have to find Prince Arthur because he is going to be the key in helping me get back to Japan, getting back to my world. And in that moment, the twins that were newly introduced, Snow and White, they kind of comfort her because on one hand, they would like her to stay, but then on the other hand, they understand what she is going through because actually it turns out one of the twins is supposed to be dead, but then the other one bounded his soul to him so that he wouldn't be alone. So I was like, oh my gosh, like what? All these characters, they are so unique. They have like their own stories to talk about. So, for example, with Oz and Arthur, apparently they don't get along as well. So, it's just a really interesting dynamic. And then our protagonist is kind of in the middle of everything that is happening. We get to see everything happen, but then we also at the same time get to feel exactly how she feels and the thoughts that she is thinking of. I felt with episode 2, it was literally just like setting the stage for potential conflicts between characters, maybe even potential plot lines or plot possibilities that the rest of the episodes can go down. So I'm really excited and looking forward to it. And yeah, I think so far I am enjoying the anime. I really like it. I love how Prince Arthur makes a appearance at the end. And when I saw him, I swear you guys, I was like, he looks like Xavier from Love and Deep Space. I was like, oh my gosh. And actually, Xavier is one of my favorite characters, so it's not bad. But like, really, the resemblance was just crazy. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so fascinating. So, anyways, guys, please leave your comments down below. Do let me know if you are also watching this anime. What do you think of this so far? And I will see you next week for episode 3. All right, take care.